Hey, what's up, everybody? Silver, gold, credit cards, and discipline. What is this video about? Let's talk about this. Silver is a great price right now. Silver is on sale. I look at silver as being on sale. I don't use the word cheap because when you use the word cheap, people look at that word as a negative word. So I like to say it's on sale. Silver is a great price. I believe it's a great buying opportunity. It's been a great buying opportunity for probably over a year now. It's been extremely, the price has been extremely low. And to a lesser degree, I think gold is probably also a great buying opportunity. I'm very big into the gold silver ratio, so I'm not buying, too much gold right now because I believe at some point, and these are all opinions. There's no facts. It's my opinion. Um, so don't take my word for it. But I believe at some point silver is gonna go up, um, like a 2 to 3 to 1 ratio. I believe silver and gold will both rise, but I think at some point silver is going to rise faster than gold. Okay, so the point of the video. The point of the video is silver is on sale. You can look at it as gold is on sale, and it's a great time probably to accumulate these metals. But we have to do it with discipline. We have to do it with discipline. We have to make sure we have plenty of cash on hand at all times for emergencies, just to pay your bills. Bills are number one. We can't go into debt for these metals. Um, I haven't been buying very much precious metals, gold, silver, for since I want to say November because I have other financial obligations that come first right now besides for stacking and accumulating these precious metals. These stacking and accumulating silver and gold is a good way to secure your wealth. But if you're in debt and you're paying interest on other things, then you're kind of offsetting what you're trying to do because your interest is never a good thing to pay. It's always great to pay off your debt before accumulating too much silver, gold, or any other investments for that matter, whether it be the stock market. And why am I talking about credit cards? Credit cards, I think, is a little bit similar because I use credit cards as a tool. A lot of people have credit card debt. I don't. I have some other debt. I have a mortgage. I have cars that I'm paying on, and I'm working on paying those two things off. But one thing that I don't have, I think most people can agree with, the worst type of debt is credit card debt. Now, I do use credit cards. I use credit cards as a tool to make a little bit extra money because of now this might not work in other countries. It works in the United States. I'm not sure how Canada and the UK and all that and other countries work as far as credit cards go, but in the USA, in America, you most banks have what they call, credit cards with either cash rewards or you can use them as for travel rewards, and you can make one, two, three, 1% or 2% or 3% or 4% depending on the bank, depending on the credit card. So I use credit cards to my advantage to be able to make more money, to be able to afford more precious metals. But you have to have discipline. And I think it's the same thing with silver and gold. And when you use credit cards, you have to show discipline and to not overspend. Um, because it's very easy when we're buying these precious metals. It's very easy to overspend because there's so much out there. There's so many variations. There's so many beautiful, artwork and proof coins and even silver rounds with great designs on them. You got your high relief coins, and there's so many out there. So that's if you're a collector. If you're a stacker, you're not so much going in that direction as buying the proofs and the high reliefs and all of that, or stuff with the beautiful designs. But there's still, silver eagles and all of that, which is at a great value right now. But at the same time, we don't want to accumulate on too fast of a pace to where we're going into credit card debt or not able to pay our bills. So paying bills for me is number one. And then after your financial obligations are covered, mortgage is paid, car notes paid, student loans are paid, college tuition is paid, all these things, and you have a nice cushion of cash, because one thing we don't want to do is have unexpected expenses, doctor hospital bills and car repairs and house repairs. Now these metals that we bought at a really good price, we're gonna have to turn around and sell them for a not so good price, because even though we're buying them on discount, if you have to turn around and sell it to your LCS or sell it to APMEX or sell it to an online dealer, or even sell it on a secondary market, they're going to be buying them back at an even better price. So that's the one thing that we don't want to do, is we don't want to sell these precious metals when we don't have to. And that's why we have to have a cushion of cash for emergency situations, so we're not using our metals in emergency situations. But on the flip note, if you had to use your metals in emergency, at least you have that as a sort of a savings. But you really want to have cash for that savings and not have to use your precious metals when you don't really want to sell them. Because when you sell them, when you're really not ready to sell them, is when you're probably going to take a bigger loss than if you sold them when the time was right for you to sell them. So that's pretty much what this video is about, is silver and gold. Great buying opportunity. Prices are pretty low. It's a great time to buy, but we have to make sure we're paying our bills, paying our mortgage, paying our bills, and make sure we have plenty of cash in times of need, in times of emergency, because silver, gold, platinum, palladium, rhodium, whatever metals you collect or stack, and I say this on many videos, as much as we may or may not look at this stuff as real money, most of the world does not look at this as real money. Most debt collectors, bill collectors, do not accept gold, silver, any precious metals as payment. I have heard on occasion where contractors, have accepted silver or gold as payment, but most of the time in real world scenarios, silver and gold is not used as payment. So it's very important, no matter how much metals you want to accumulate, we gotta make sure our bills are paid first and just show some discipline. And once again, when I talk about credit cards, I would never advise anybody to get a credit card, because credit cards take a lot of discipline to not overspend. When you have a credit card and an open line of credit, it's very easy to rack up debt. So you have to have discipline. Um, it's once you have a, let's say $10,000, $20,000 in the savings, that shows discipline. Once you have that, and then you have a credit card, you're probably not going to rack up that debt because you have that savings. So we already know once you have a certain amount of savings, you have discipline. So then you might be able to get a credit card. But I would never advise anybody to get a credit card because you have to make sure that you are disciplined to not spend more than you can afford to pay off on a timely manner in 30 days or in 1 month, so you're not paying interest. Credit cards are good to use as a tool if you're able to get cash rewards and stuff like that to be able to make a little bit of money on it. But discipline is key. Discipline is number one. Thanks everybody for listening. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this video. If you liked the video, hit me with a thumbs up. If you did not like the video, you know what to do. Hit it with a thumbs down. Thanks a lot, everybody. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.